Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Today we will discuss regarding the emerging world order, challenges and opportunities for Pakistan. So let's talk about the background. The contemporary global environment characterized by the shifting system of global powers, with China and Russia emerging as the pivotal players in formation of new world order. This dynamic geopolitical environment poses both risks and opportunities for Pakistan. USA presents significant challenges for Pakistan, particularly through its influence on international financial institutions like IMF and its strategic partnership in the region. At the same time, China is ambitious through Belt and Road Initiative to dominate South Asian economy, and Russia seeks to reassert its influence through military alliances and economic partnerships. This positioning places Pakistan at critical juncture where she must balance these influences while addressing domestic issues such as corruption, employment, and economic crisis. Pakistan's foreign policy is increasingly challenged by evolving global world order economics dynamics shaped by China and Russia's pursuit of new world order. Further, domestic factors such as economic and political instability and security concerns further constrain Pakistan's ability to navigate these shifts effectively. Now we will discuss about the key policies employed by the China and the Russia. As we know that after the World War II, the two major powers, Russia and the United States of America, emerged on the map of the world, and they run the system of the world known as the bipolar system. So, in which these both major powers actually confront each other indirectly. At that time, the USSR was there. The right word would be USSR, not the Russia. So, after the disintegration of the USSR, the USA became the sole runner of the world order. But now we have seen that there are gradual, or you can say that very fast shift toward the emerging multipolar world order. The China and the Russia are the two main competitors. So if we talk about the economic policies and strategies, China's Belt and Road Initiative is one of China's most significant economic strategy. It is infrastructure and trade network spanning Asia, Africa, and Europe, aiming to create economic interdependence, favoring China, and through projects like CPEC, China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, China strengthens its foothold in South Asia while promoting economic connectivity. China and Russia pushing for trade in local currencies to reduce reliance on USD as part of their de-dollarization efforts, and use of Chinese yuan and Russian ruble in bilateral trade with countries like India, Iran, and Gulf states reflects their efforts. China and Russia support BRICS, Shanghai Cooperation Organizations, and Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank as alternatives to IMF and the World Bank, reducing financial influence of Western-led institutions. Russia uses its dominance in oil and the gas export to influence global markets and exert pressure on Europe and other regions, and China invests in energy projects worldwide to secure its future energy needs and expand its influence. If we talk about the military and the security strategies, the Russia adopted direct military approach as seen in Ukraine war, Syria, and by challenging NATO's expansion asserts its role as global power. China rapidly modernized military and expanded its presence in South China Sea, Indo-Pacific, and launched border with India for countering US dominance in the Pacific. If we talk about diplomatic and geo-strategic strategies, China and Russia are strengthening regional organizations like BRICS and SCO as alternatives to the Western-led alliances. BRICS recently expanded to include countries like Iran, UAE, Egypt, and Ethiopia, etc., increasing its global reach. Both countries are actively emerging with global south like Africa, Latin America, and Asia by offering economic aid, military assistance, and infrastructure development, reducing influence of USA and Europe. Growing bilateral ties, including joint energy projects, trade agreements, and diplomatic coordinations at United Nations, presenting united front against Western policies, strengthening Russia-China strategic partnership. Both countries depict themselves as global peacemakers to counteract Western military interventions. China's mediation in Saudi-Iran reconciliation boosted its image as diplomatic power, and Russia positioned itself as mediator in Syrian and Libyan conflicts to maintain influence in Middle East. If we talk in the field of technology, China and Russia are using technological advancements as strategic tool to counter US dominance, strengthen economic reliance, and expand their global influence. China leads in AI, 5G, and semiconductors, etc., and Russia focuses on cyber warfare, military innovation, and energy technology. Their combined efforts challenge Western control over global technology, finance, and security, shaping multipolar world order. If we talk about key findings, China and Russia are systematically challenging the existing world order through economic expansion, military advancements, diplomatic alliance, and technological influence, and China focuses on economic and technological dominance, while Russia relies on military power and strategic disruptions. Together, they are creating multipolar world, offering alternative to Western-led system, and their success in restructuring global power dynamics depend on their ability to maintain internal stability, sustain economic growth, and navigate geopolitical challenges. Now, so far we have discussed the how the China and the Russia are approaching to the new emerging world order, that is called the multipolar world order. But now we'll discuss the challenges posed to Pakistan due to these tug of war between the China, Russia, and the United States of America, and opportunities that Pakistan can leverage from these competitive environment. So first, if we talk about the economic opportunities, China Belt and the Road Initiative and its increasing economic outreach in global south directly benefit Pakistan, and China-Pakistan economic corridor remains cornerstone of Pakistan's economic aim in China, providing investment in infrastructure, energy, and industrial zones. China's growing influence in the global trade allows Pakistan to diversify its economic partners, reducing over-reliance on Western institutions, and Chinese funded energy projects under CPEC help Pakistan address its chronic energy shortages through concerns over debt sustainability remains. Deeper engagement with China provides Pakistan access to markets in Central Asia and Africa, strengthening its trade perspectives. Strategic security partnership with Russia. Russia's increasing global role and its military outreach offer new defense and security cooperation opportunities for Pakistan. Traditionally aligned with India, Russia has recently expanded military engagements with Pakistan, including joint military exercises. Pakistan may enhance military capabilities through Russian defense technology, particularly in aviation, missile systems, and electronic warfare. Russia's oil and gas exports to Pakistan at discounted rates help ease Pakistan's energy crisis, reducing dependency on Gulf supplies. While these developments benefit Pakistan, USA sanctions on Russia create challenges. Strengthening defense or energy ties with Russia may invite USA economic and diplomatic pressure. So, if we talk about diplomatic and geopolitical balancing, China's and Russia's push for the new world order provides Pakistan with a greater diplomatic space to maneuver between major powers. By engaging with China, Russia, and USA strategically, Pakistan may enhance geopolitical standing. Pakistan may leverage its position in organizations like Shanghai Cooperation Organization, BRICS if included, and Belt and Road Initiative to expand its diplomatic influence. As China and Russia expand alternative financial systems, Pakistan has option to diversify its economic dependencies away from Western-controlled financial institutions. If Pakistan engages more with BRICS and Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank, she may access alternative funding sources, reducing IMF dependency and following Russia and China's lead in de-dollarization. Pakistan may explore trade in local currencies like yuan and ruble to ease its foreign exchange crisis. Collaborating with these countries in AI, cybersecurity, and space technology may enhance Pakistan's domestic capabilities. Now, the big question is, as the one side, China has been the ironclad friend of Pakistan and has supported Pakistan financially, militarily, and diplomatically at every forum and every stage. At the same time, USA has remained Pakistan's main ally during the Cold War, and even till today, even you if you take the Pakistan's export, USA is the Pakistan's largest exporter country. So the navigate between USA and China's competition is very important for Pakistan. US and China rivalry directly impacts Pakistan's foreign policy choices. While Pakistan has strong ties with China, it cannot afford to alienate the US due to USA remains major export market for Pakistan's goods, particularly in textile and IT services. Despite recent challenges, USA provides military aid, counterterrorism cooperation, and strategic intelligence sharing. Pakistan's reliance on IMF bailouts and World Bank assistance makes it vulnerable to USA influence in global financial decisions. So, what are the key findings if we summarize all we have discussed? That may include maximize economic benefits from China's rise while managing USA concerns over CPEC and trade alignments. Expand strategic engagement with Russia for defense and energy security without provoking Western sanctions. Maintain diplomatic ties with USA, ensuring continued trade access, military aid, and financial stability. Utilizes multiple institutions like SCO, BRICS, AIIB, etc. to strengthen economic and geopolitical independences. Now we talk about if we talk about the recommendations, what we have discussed, and how Pakistan go forward and get the full benefit of these international big powers competition. So first recommendation is to effectively manage evolving global power dynamic between China, Russia, and USA. Pakistan needs well-balanced and pragmatic foreign policy. Pakistan should actively participate in regional forums like Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Pakistan needs to prioritize bolstering its internal economic strength and fostering political stability. Pakistan needs to invest in strengthening its think tanks, research institutions, and foreign policy advisor bodies to enhance diplomatic capabilities and analytical foresight. Pakistan should amplify its role as mediator and facilitator between competing global powers. Pakistan needs to prioritize investing in technological and human capital development, particularly in bargaining field like information technology, cyber security, artificial intelligence, and space technologies. To bolster its industrial growth and economic stability, Pakistan must prioritize energy security infrastructure development by diversifying its partnership. Pakistan should actively pursue defense diplomacy to strengthen its security and foster regional stability. Pakistan needs to prioritize internal governance and institutional reforms to better handle external pressures. Pakistan should bolster its public diplomacy and strategic communication efforts to promote its national narrative abroad. Pakistan should prioritize rebuilding trust with India through confidence building measures consistently pushed for peaceful conflict resolution. So if we conclude our discussion, Pakistan's foreign policy must be adaptive, multidimensional, and interest driven to navigate shifting global order. China's rise, Russia's assertiveness, and USA strategic interests provide both challenges and opportunities. To secure its future, Pakistan should diversify alliances beyond traditional partners, balance global power dynamics without overcommitment, strengthen economic and security resilience to reduce external dependencies, improve regional ties with India, Central Asia, and the Gulf through strategic engagement, invest in technology, climate diplomacy, and modernized governance. By aligning its domestic policies with global realities, Pakistan can maximize its diplomatic leverage, economic stability, and strategic security in evolving world order. Thank you very much.